Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Apocalypse in our High Dominion series. We have a little bit of an energy and minerals problem at the moment because we've just started taking over the Istran Reaver's space at long last, and we've got all of our ships out away from their moorings, and just generally we lost our energy bonus edict as well, so we are in a little bit of a dire strait there, but I think we're going to recover pretty quickly. Let me first start with a fix to something I noticed at the end of the last episode. This is part of the reason I think we're having trouble merging some of our new battleships that get produced for this fleet with the fleet. There's an extra Narsil class ship here, so I'm going to go ahead and disband one of the Narsil class ships, and it looks like that actually changed the blueprint, which was not supposed to happen. I want to have two there, but that fixed our energy situation somewhat. But what I would like to do now is go ahead and tell this fleet to reinforce so that that new ship can finally go to the right place. And then, all right, there we go. Our energy situation just fixed itself now that I've got the game unpaused and loaded back up. All right, so let's go ahead and get the Unity bonus again, monthly. We're 6 months away from a new policy, which means survey speed and science ship disengage chance are both improved. Yeah, our naval capacity situation is getting better, finally. We have a science ship on the way to check out all of this debris.
Construction complete.
And looks like the Wicklar station is building... Yep, building one of the new battleships. Okay, Arias Secundus does have a new possibility here. We could throw down a power plant. Yes, absolutely. Also, in just 2 months, we're going to have the option of upgrading all of our power plants, which should fix... Oh, look, our minerals problem is now much better. So it kind of fixed itself. I was wondering why it got so much worse in between the end of this episode and the last. Okay, so that gave us the rest of what we needed to get this policy. We have Power Plant 4 and 5 available to us now. We can go for the Defense Grid Supercomputer, we can go for the Plasma Accelerator, we can go for Guardian Point Defense, we can go for Wormhole Travel. Let me go ahead and do Wormhole Travel so that that's done, because having that in place now is kind of important. And then also, I'm going to give the order, while the game is paused, this is going to be fun to watch, I'm going to give the order for all of my power plants to upgrade. And I'm holding down shift, of course, so multiple upgrades are being queued up right now. Lots of minerals are being spent. Oh, wait, there's one more. Yeah, not all worlds have the option of upgrading all the way to the level 5 power plants, but many of them do. Let me go ahead and pay a visit to my sector planets as well. Wow. Okay, that's the last of my resources there. So I can keep going in the Turbic sector before long, but energy situation should resolve itself quite nicely. We can watch all of those bars progress side by side in just a moment. Let's scroll up, and there they are. Every last one of them. We've got some new military ships heading in, as well as a science ship heading in to get all this debris in Tibacor. But that went really, really well. I'm a little bit surprised at how well it went, being completely honest. Oh, we need to select a new... I thought I already did this. Survey ship. Yeah, this is a throwaway, but the next one will be a new Ascension perk, as well as... Well, we already have assist research because of the bug we've talked about in previous episodes, but hey, that's a step in the right direction. Okay, you can do a mining network. Go ahead and do that. Looks like the debris has started to be analyzed. That's good. In a little while, we can re-up the energy boost, capacity overload edict for the Empire, and that will definitely help. Yeah, science ship's going crazy on all this debris.
Construction complete.
Some of the ships are still in need of repairs. We can just go to the Holden system for repairs, so let's go ahead and do that. I didn't realize that we could do that in Holden. But that's quite nice. I want these fleets to be ready to attack this central system. I think we will overwhelmingly win the battle,
Construction
but
complete.
I want to minimize losses. Okay. All right, actually, the new power plants, okay, they're still building in a few spots, but they didn't have too amazing of an effect. We can't extend our deal with the researchers right now. That sucks. No, we're not interested this time. That's the downside of our current situation. All right, cruiser hull points plus 500 has finished. Advanced railgun is probably the way to go. Battleship hull points plus 800 is also quite nice. Don't have any robots yet. I could add droids for colonizing some of these worlds, but I'd rather not. I think I'd rather... What we need to do is start colonizing these, frankly, and adding them to sectors. I'm holding out for being able to add them to my core territory. I don't want to expand my sectors, which I'm a little bit stubborn in doing so. But let's go for an advanced railgun. And once I have more planets terraformed around here, we can start making those decisions. So yeah, these two worlds here are both terraformed and ready to go. And so is Posh, for that matter. Posh, I'm going to just hold out and wait until we have another core world, but Naranka, I want to go ahead and add to the Turbic sector. So we'll add Astarte and Naranka. There we go. And we'll add Inust as well, just to give him a little bit less border gore. And then you need to be colonized by Riok. That would be ideal. Let's land you on top of the energy tile. And then you need to be colonized by, let's say, Chiblar. Land right there. Alright, so there's that. And then we do have some additional worlds, but not necessarily any... We have Tua here. Yeah, this one needs to be terraformed before we do anything with it. As does this one. We've got a few we can add. And then there's some down here that would definitely need entirely new sectors created for them. We've got one over here, this Arctic world. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. There'd be some border gore if we had to make a new sector down here. We could do a sector kind of here on this side that would make up these worlds that are colonizing, so maybe I'll look at that once the terraforming is completed. But for now, I'm going to relax. Let's bring this construction ship up here to Holden. And I think we're ready with these fleets. Are we replenished? We are replenished. Alright, so this is the moment of truth. We're going to move on the main system and just annihilate it to the best of our ability. And I'm going to give very structured and queued orders. Alright, so our power situation... I mean, it's getting better, but it's still not perfect. We'll have to send our fleets back to their moorings to really fix the problem. All fine by me. Research station going up on Riok. But yeah, let's see where these guys are. They're almost ready.
Analyzed.
Yeah, let's continue the deal. That did take up some of our energy. So we're going to have to do this kind of quickly. Either that or find another way to improve our... Tell you what, let's go to one of our anchorages. I don't have the minerals to queue up a Citadel upgrade, but I could upgrade the Sinistra. Actually, no, I couldn't. No, I could not. There are some additional anchorages that are going to be in place at Wicklar. That'll help a very little, but...
Construction complete.
We'll see how that goes. Okay, Darmuga. Okay, there we go. So our new admiral that's in charge of Galathor's armada now has aggressive and fleet logistician. And let's see, we are 54 months away from finishing the discovery tree and getting another Ascension perk. But before we do that, it's time to go ahead and hit these guys. Let's have them move together. I am going to allow movement here. And now I need to give, again, some very specific orders. Alright, so you guys are going to jump in from here.
Construction complete.
Had to unpause for a second there. Alright, that. I want them to proceed together. This is going to be a little dicey. And these are kind of redundant orders because these ships are going to involve themselves in the battle and die automatically anyway. So I don't really need to give them attack orders for the ships. But I will. And also I think that station, the same thing will happen there. Alright. And moment of truth. This is for the end of the Istran Reavers. Let's do this.
Station engaged. Debris analyzed. Construction complete.
And mind you, this is without any kind of particle weaponry or advanced battleships. It's pretty cool. They're not even moving on me. Like, this is interesting. I'm killing their stations. They're not behaving like normal AI where they would go to intercept. Or at least not yet. Which... that's actually really surprising. So, with that in mind, I may be able to engage these stations. Dang it, yeah, they've already engaged the central station. I was kind of hoping to avoid them doing that, because now I think everything else is going to engage them. Yep. Yep, I've lost control of them. Well, not really, but I don't quite have as much. That's interesting. So good to know. The Reavers, I'm surprised they're not fighting harder to defend their territory. Their AI will probably be bolstered in future patches, I imagine, in order to react more to situations like this. So this is a single capital ship over here.
Debris analyzed.
What's the Dreadnought doing all the way back there? It's a weird position for it. Alright, the fleets are actually split up right now, which is really annoying the crap out of me. I need you guys to move together, but instead they're getting distracted. It's okay, I think they're mostly surviving, but... I mean, they're almost entirely surviving. But I need them not to get distracted like this. I guess I should have just kept the queues intact. And I'll... oh, nice. So, Admiral Limathara is now a trickster. Scientist Shibala has developed new skills. Archaeologist, and I don't really need archaeologists at this point. I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed. I was expecting more of a knockdown drag-out fight, and we are just steamrolling them. They're not really moving their ships to defend themselves. It's an odd thing.
Hostile Xeno fleet engaged. System survey complete.
Yeah, this is rather a pathetic showing from them. Alright, so the Istran Reavers have been dealt with. Let's go ahead. Let's undo the lock on that system, and then we're going to go ahead and give the final order. And I will just queue it up. So let's attack here, then here, then here, which will probably cause them to sweep across, and then just in order, and go. I don't even care. At this point also, I can give the reinforce orders for all of my fleets. And that's the end of the Reavers. We can add their territory to our own, but not their biological and technological distinctiveness.
Construction complete.
Ships are traveling together, which is good to see.
Station engaged.
Okay, that's not good. They engaged a little bit more directly there. Should have kept them more explicitly together. But the third fleet's arrived, so we're good. I wonder if we'll get a notification that we've defeated them. We should, because this is the last of... That's it. The end of the Istran Reavers. The once proud nomadic warrior culture of the Istran is no more. Forces from the High Dominion of Syndar have destroyed the last of the massive space stations that house the majority of their population. Refugees from their surviving civilian population have scattered across the galaxy. Although some Istran pirate and mercenary fleets may still be unaccounted for, the loss of their space dwellings is a devastating blow that they cannot recover from. This puts a definite end to their raiding. Indeed. Okay, so we have exacted revenge for all of those early raids. Let's go ahead and first of all, I'm going to give the reinforce orders one more time. And then let's send these fleets home to their respective anchorages so they can recover. The next thing I need to do, let's have this science ship. I think you were... Yeah, you were around Riok. So you need to get this research project, and those research projects, and then survey, and then survey. And then I want you to assist research when that's done. Magical. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add Tiplar to my territory.
Colonization efforts begun.
I am proud to say. Well, that was interesting. Again, I was expecting a little bit more of a knockdown, drag-out fight. It was fun to attack them at the end of the last episode and just see that go so incredibly smoothly, but now it's like, well, it would have been nice to see a little bit more effort. Alright, Scientist Lethera is also an archaeologist now. Doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and upgrade that colony building. Colony core. Okay, we definitely have enough influence to go ahead and go for capacity overload again. Let's do that.
Construction complete.
Okay. It's a very nice boost to our energy.
Debris analyzed.
Interesting. A large fleet of Istran mercenaries has translated out of hyperspace in the Tiplar system. It looks like all of the surviving Istran mercenary outfits that were deployed elsewhere when we smashed their last space station have put their differences aside and joined forces. We are not certain how they managed to elude our sensor cover to reach Tiplar, but they are transmitting a message on an open channel. To the wretched cowards of the High Dominion of Syndar, I'm not sure you really have ground to stand on to be calling us that. As you destroyed our homes, we shall now burn yours. We have nothing left to lose. You have made certain of that. All that we hope for now is to die in battle and to take as many of your so-called warriors with us as possible when we journey into the great beyond. Ready your defenses. Battle stations.
Complete.
Alright, so it says they're in the Tiplar system, but I don't see them. Well, that was anticlimactic.
We have mastered a new technology.
Wormhole travel. Good. Alright, so I'm guessing because there weren't any other ships like that event fired, but there's nothing there. That's really anticlimactic. Let's do tachyon sensors. Riok Prime. Yeah, we'll upgrade you. And then let's get you a hydroponics farm. And you need... Oh, good. Naval capacity boost. We needed that. Another naval capacity boost. Galactic Stock Exchange. That could be a really good idea, but climate restoration is also going to be... I'm going to go for this since it's a rare option. We might not see it again soon. Advanced railguns will be done in 3 months.
We have mastered a new technology.
And our fleets... No, our fleets are all still moving, so we will have even better income in just a bit. Alright, so we now have regenerative hull tissue unlocked. That's amazing. I wasn't expecting that. 32 months until we have a new policy, and our naval capacity issue is pretty much no longer an issue at this point. So the Tiplar system is almost done being added to our territory. Advanced railguns have been added. Let's go ahead and go for... Yep, we need to do Mining Network 4 and 5. That's been a long time coming.
Construction complete.
Good. Let's get a mining station going. Science ship is taking care of that debris. And what's that helping us with? It's giving us a good amount of research and helping us with a lot of technologies that we haven't researched yet already, so that's going to help us in just about every way.
Incoming transmission.
No, you don't get an active sensor link with us. I'm tempted to declare war on you just for asking me for that. Let's upgrade you. I need to build more defense platforms at this point.
Our ships have been upgraded. Our ships have been upgraded. Construction complete. Debris analyzed.
Okay.
Our ships have been upgraded.
Okay. I don't know why it's giving me a different order there, but... I was telling it to upgrade and then go to Wicklar, and I think it was because it was already going to upgrade in Wicklar that it just was like, no, I'm not going to do what you tell me to. I don't have a good explanation. That's the best I've got.
Debris analyzed. Our ships have been upgraded. We have claimed a new world for our people. We have claimed a new world for our people. Our ships have been upgraded.
All right, we are right at our naval capacity. And that situation will keep getting better, I think. All right, droning optimizations. That's our minerals production boost, so let's go ahead and do that again.
We have mastered a new technology.
We are definitely in good shape now. Okay, plasma accelerator has been researched. We just got that from going through all this debris. So we're definitely getting some better weaponry from this. As a matter of fact, where's another nearby science ship? I'm sure there's one. Yeah, there's one in Citrinius. Why don't you go ahead and come up here? I don't want to miss any of this debris because of how much debris there was in Quiet Dark. There's a good amount of days left, but I don't want to risk it.
Construction complete. We have mastered a new technology.
Okay, I'm guessing that's also due to the debris analysis. Yeah, Ripper autocannon. Amazing. These are all options that we don't have to go with anymore.
Our ships have been upgraded. Our ships have been upgraded.
Okay, so I think that's better. Governor Bemelon has died. That was our core sector governor. Do we have a research governor? No, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put Hagahonona in place. And then, yeah, Governor Rethan, with better experience gain, will follow up. Still good on all the energy edicts. Wow, yeah, we just completely handled them. That was pretty straightforward. Their technology level is still overwhelming compared to ours, but we're starting to have a chance against the next Continuum. Traditions available. Good. All right, so this will give us our next Ascension perk. We have completed this as well, so research speed just got increased by 10%. Okay. Enigmatic engineering. Nihilistic Acquisition. I don't really feel like enigmatic engineering is necessary. Nihilistic Acquisition would give us the raiding bombardment stance. But we're going to enslave entire populations regardless. So I'm still not sure I want to go for that next. I do want to go for that, I think, but just not right now. Engineered Evolution is tempting. Extra gene modification points across the board would be nice. We're not going to do Mind Over Matter because we're doing that in Final Federation. Galactic Force Projection still sounds nice. Defender of the Galaxy. Nah. Starbase Capacity. I think we're good on Starbase Capacity. I don't think we need an Ascension perk to boost that. I'm still tempted to get Imperial Prerogative. Extra unity per month through one vision is pretty nice, I have to say. Galactic Contender is also pretty good. Transcendent Learning. Shared Destiny, Voidborne. I think we should probably go ahead and go for Voidborne, especially given that we have so much expansion still to do. Let's go ahead and start working towards some of the larger Ascension perks. Let's do Voidborne. And with that being done, I can probably start building. I'll tell you what. Let's build 3 new construction ships because we're going to be building a bunch of these. We need influence to build them, but we're going to start building habitats in our core territory as soon as possible. All right, now we have a science ship that's on its way up. There it is.
Debris analyzed.
Alright, so it looks like the Murga planets down here have been terraformed. I can continue to terraform some of the core planets. Let's see, Zunur. I'd rather do Balawar next. Let's make that an Alpine planet. Farragon. Let's do that too. We have these worlds as well over here, including a Tomb World, but we don't have the tech we need to modify Tomb Worlds yet. Okay. So, mega structure. Cost 10,000 and a lot more influence than I currently have. 200 influence each. Good lord. However, one thing I can do with that kind of resource power is I can go to Oa Prinda. And we might be able to enable this gateway once I have this energy. Because all we need now is the energy, the 10,000 energy, and we're getting there. So before I end this episode, I'm going to go ahead and queue this up. Crackdown. While it cannot be denied that the intoxicating effects of Naraka Prime's atmosphere are enjoyable and even helpful in some cases, there is pressure from the more conservative parts of the High Dominion of Syndar to crack down on the possibly addictive gases. Shut it down. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And also we need to neutralize a space amoeba at some point. I don't even remember getting that. Okay, good. That was done.
Construction complete.
Alright, so as soon as this hits 10,000, I will go ahead and get the gateway repair project underway.
Debris
and then we need to start seriously thinking. I mean, the thing is about the influence cost of the habitats. We need to lay down claims on the Krathakan Imperium as well. Let's see. So this would cost just 20 influence. Wow. That's nice and cheap. Alright, so this would be 140 right here just to claim those 5 systems. Let's go ahead and make those claims. That way we can start pushing into their territory. I mean, there are no planets in those systems, but we want to start laying claim as much as possible with our influence. So we're going to keep pushing in that direction, particularly when it comes to taking their worlds. I think the first war we have against them, we're going to claim Kolador, Mesa, and Wasat. Okay, so it looks like Farathon's already been surveyed. Let's move you here. We need to build a starbase in a second. Closing in on that 10k mark, there it is. And on that note, where are you? Disabled gateway. Done. 720. Oh, wow, that's nice and fast. So in about 2 years, that will be done. Yep, let's go ahead and research that. We have a new anomaly. That's been a while. Maybe we'll get something nice from that. But yeah, on that note, I'll go ahead and stop this one here. And the next one, we're going to finish adding the former Reavers territory to our own. And then we're going to continue laying claims down on the Krathakian Imperium. According to a report from the crew of the ATS Goom the Merciful, their mission was a failure. Science Officer Shibala allegedly took manual control of the probe sent to retrieve a sample from the cluster, resulting in a collision between drone and mineral cluster that, while mild, resulted in the mineral cluster breaking apart completely. The crew is careful to note that the experience has left Science Officer Shibala somewhat shaken, and the mineral shards should still be of value. So I'm going to go ahead and just go for the minerals.
Incoming transmission.
What do we got here? That is perfect. Let's go ahead and go get those energy credits. And I'll stop this one here. Again, in the next one, we're going to keep laying claims down on the Krathakian Imperium and probably launch our first war against them once we have these 3 worlds claimed. I would love to go ahead and control this half of their space, and then we could possibly lay claim to Lothandra and Karka as well. But that will be a new sector in our territory as well, which might enable me to go ahead and start thinking in terms of adding some of these to that sector. That makes a little bit more sense once we've started conquering the Krathakian Imperium, at least to my mind. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.